Here's 1st and 10. Now to the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerendo. He'll get about 2. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Second down and 8. Levis. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
There's a 3rd down and 4.
Zero. And 24 Linda, back to the team green.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They send him right out of the slot.
Sack.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Here we go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Right.
Fields. He's got his man. It's Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, son. Right.
They go play action with Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Guerendo. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Garendo. And he will get into the end zone. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions.
The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here we go. Go.
1st down. Fields. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Right 13, right 13.
They put Strange in motion.
What?
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's inside the 40. Moving inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Like 54.
They face 2nd down and 7. One more time, it's Guerrero. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through.
Here we go. Hey, mayday.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Levis. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. More from the International Series in London after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. 2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air, and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Gano's kick is good. And the Jaguars stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Hill. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Like 24.
On the ground, it's Garendo. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
29 down, 22 read it.
Levis to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Levis, completing this one to Downs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here comes Garendo. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's Levis to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields now. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Fields to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. All right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. March right. All right.
To throw is Fields. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now, Cano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars able to add on. It is now 27-0. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here we go. Set high.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Fields now to throw on first down. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one taken in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Right 29.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
On first down, Levis. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Here we go.
A second down throw here for Levis. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. Halftime now at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic, early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Top of the morning, Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Yeah.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Uh-oh. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
They'll go with him again. And he's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Chicago.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Here we go, Scott.
Slot receiver, headed right.
Right.
Oh, run play. This is Hill. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Garenda. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. DeMarcus Lawrence, they're on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the gun, it's Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's a gain of 15. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. And frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is caught side of the end zone. Rowe Odunze, touchdown Bears. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. On first down, here's Garendo. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the zone read, a give to Garendo. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That one is caught by Mooney. Oh. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. First down. Fields. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Hill. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go. Set.
2nd down. It's Fields. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back.
Like 54. Set. Set.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
54, Mike 54. What?
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and This isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
He'll go right and find his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Don't jump. Ready?
To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Diamond. Right front.
Levis to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Damari Mathis.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, son.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Second and 11.
Here we go, son. All right.
Fields now. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
The Bears sending out their punt team. Scotty Miller deep to return. And how about that for starting field position here? This one's going to be touchdown on this side of midfield. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Levis. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
Like 24.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Like 13. Like 13.
2nd and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
49, Mike 49.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Will Levis. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now, Gano for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain, that is a complete safety play.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll stick with him again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Now he'll air one out. And that one is caught. And he will go all the way. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Chicago. Sly now for the point out. The kick is good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Levis to throw it here on first down. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He'll be close to a first down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
On third down, here's Garendo. They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They take the first of two here in London. They'll be back right here on English soil next Sunday to take on the Patriots over at Wembley Stadium. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tariq.